The Adidas Evo SL is one of the most popular running shoes at this time, and for good reason. The wild runners with their lightweight, great cushion and response. And they look amazing too. The first time I ran in the Li-Ning Red Hare 8 Pro, I was also amazed by how light, fast and comfy they felt. In this video, I'm pitting these two shoes head to head to help runners understand them better and make better informed choices. To prepare for this video, I did a 22-kilometer run about a couple of days ago in the Adidas Evo SL. The very next day, I took the Li-Ning Red Hare 8 Pro on a similar run. I moved out at about the same time, went through the same routes, listening to the same playlist. The essence is to reenact as much as possible the same conditions that I ran in the Adidas Evo SL. The run was divided into two parts. First half fast, the second half kind of easy run. Let's kickstart this review with some stats and specs, starting from the upper. The Adidas Evo SL has an engineered mesh upper. It is super light and very comfortable. Enough toe box room in this one. The Li-Ning, on the other hand, has a boom fiber upper. It is also super light, very soft and very comfortable, molding nicely around the feet. Nice toe box room in the Li-Ning also, but it is on the snug side. If you have wider feet, you are definitely going to feel better in the Evo SL than in this one. Both shoes are super breathable. But a major difference here is in the midfoot, where the Li-Ning is kind of snatched, so it molds better around the midfoot, giving a more secure, supportive feel. There's very modest padding in the collar and heel counter in both shoes, enough to give nice comfort and a good heel lockdown. The Evo SL has a short, thin tongue, but still enough to give decent comfort under the laces. The tongue of the Li-Ning, on the other hand, is kind of in two parts. The lower part here is paper thin and super breathable like the rest of the upper, while in the upper part here, it is thicker and more padded, giving better comfort under the laces in case you need to tie these laces more snugly. The insole in the Adidas is gummed to the midsole, whereas in the Li-Ning Red Hare 8 Pro, it is removable. However, in both shoes, they are soft and give a very nice squishy feel underfoot. Moving on to the midsole, the Adidas Evo SL is listed on adidas.com as having 39mm in the heel, 33 in the forefoot with a 6mm heel-to-toe drop. The full stack of the Red Hare 8 Pro is not on the Li-Ning website. However, they wrote that it also has a 6mm heel-to-toe drop. But when I put these shoes, one on each foot, I noticed that the Li-Ning is just slightly higher. So if this is 39mm, I should be putting this one in the range of 40-41mm. The midsole material in the Evo SL is Adidas Premium Foam Light Strike Pro, a TPEE-based supercritical foam. The Red Hare, on the other hand, has the Li-Ning Boom, a Vivax supercritical foam. Both foams compress nicely, giving very nice cushion, and they also rebound nicely with a nice response. However, if you compare the two, the Adidas rides just marginally firmer. On the scale, the Evo SL in my size US 11 weighs 248 grams. The Red Hare 8 Pro, on the other hand, weighs 259 grams. So the Evo SL is 11 grams lighter than the Red Hare 8 Pro. Now, let's get to the actual act of running in these shoes. There's a lot of similarities between the two, but there's also a lot of differences, and that's what we are exploring next. First of all, let's talk cushion or protection. Both shoes offer great cushion, better than most fast non-plated running shoes. In comparison, the Evo SL rides a little firmer. The Red Hare sinks in more. It's higher, so it offers better impact absorption than the Adidas Evo SL. Through 22 kilometers, my ankles, knees and hips felt better in the Li-Ning Red Hare 8 Pro. My legs felt more beat up after running 22 kilometers in the Evo SL than after running in the Red Hare 8 Pro. Recovery time was much shorter after running 22 kilometers in the Red Hare 8 Pro than after running the same distance in the Adidas Evo SL. But now let's talk about response or pace. Things get more interesting here because I noticed that these two shoes differ in the way they respond to faster efforts. Basically, there are two groups of runners: cadence runners and their stride runners. Cadence runners take shorter but more frequent steps, whereas stride runners take longer and less frequent steps. Because the stride runner is taking longer strides, he tends to jump higher and also land harder. Such runners need more cushion to protect them from the higher landing impact. On the flip side, the cadence runner is taking shorter but more frequent strides. Because his stride length is shorter, he tends to jump less and also lands easier. Such people can make do with less cushion, but what they need is quick rebound that will match the quicker strides. That is what the Evo SL supplies. The Evo SL has a quicker rebound compared to the Red Hare. I noticed that when I ran with faster cadence, the Evo SL responded accordingly and I was able to bounce along effortlessly. The smooth transition from landing to toe off as well as the super lightweight of the shoes also helped the stride turnover. So it's easier to run with faster cadence in the Evo SL. Does this necessarily make it faster? Not really. However, if you are a cadence runner, this shoe will be the perfect fit for you. The Red Hare 8 Pro on the other hand is softer and the rebound rate is gentler. I noticed that when I tried to run at faster cadence, I struggled. The rate of recovery of the shoe didn't exactly match up. At faster cadence, it did feel a little draining. But at slower cadence, the rebound matched up and I ran effortlessly. Does this make this less fast? No. But if you are a stride runner, this will be a better option for you. Comparing the first half of my test runs, I did run faster in the Li-Ning Red Hare 8 Pro. I think this is because I'm a natural stride runner, so this shoe suited me better. Its better cushion helped me run more in comfort. However, towards the end of the run, as I began to tire, the Evo SL was a better shoe. Its lighter weight and quicker rebound was able to help me bounce along and it gave me a better pace. So in summary, if you are a stride runner, the Red Hare 8 Pro will be a better fit for you. As a cadence runner, the Evo SL will be a better choice. If you are somewhere in between, then any of these shoes, of course, can serve for you. Stability-wise, as far as neutral shoes go, both shoes offer decent stability. But I did feel that this felt a little more supportive and probably slightly more stable. In terms of lockdown, both shoes offer amazing lockdown. Heel lockdown was better in the Evo SL, whereas the midfoot lockdown was better in the Red Hare 8 Pro. Both shoes offered great traction on dry pavement. Now let's hit the elephant in the room, the price. This one is listed on Adidas.com for $150 US. If you are living outside the US like I do, you are likely going to pay much more than that to get this. Here in Saudi Arabia, this shoe started at 799 Saudi Riyal, which is approximately $206. The Red Hare 8 Pro, on the other hand, is listed on AliExpress for 303 Saudi Riyal, which is approximately $80. Definitely this one looks more premium, but then we know that most running shoes, by the time you put them through 500, 600 kilometers, it's time for you to change them. And you definitely get more than that from this, This costs almost double the price of this one. And then performance-wise is very close. Now for the price of this is an absolute winner when you are talking about value for money. I think that's it for this one, guys. I hope I've been able to clarify a few things in this one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. See you in the next video.